One catches up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and we are live. Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome. We're just having the best
Yeah,
time,
we are.
and we let time get away from us while we were eating our Kentucky Fried Chicken and talking and having just a great time. So I hope all of you are having a good night
Yes.
and having a good evening wherever you are. And if you're watching on replay, please hit the subscribe button and the like. If you're in chat, the like, and make sure you guys go to Nancy's channel and give her a subscribe if you haven't already. And Nancy, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I am fine. How are you?
I'm great.
Yeah, we've had the best time. We have had the best time. It's like we've always known each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's really very special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very comfortable with you. And it takes me a while usually
Mhm.
to feel comfortable around people. But we've known each other for 4 years, maybe
Mhm.
5.
Yeah.
And this is the first time we met in person. So
Right.
it was long overdue.
Yeah.
We've got that Jackie Jacaranda trickling around again. And there's Morella. Hi, Morella.
Hey, Morella.
And Brina. And we've got Imelda. And Craig Dixon and Clara.
Hi.
All right. Let's keep scrolling here. Carolyn Cooper.
Hey, Carolyn.
CJ.
Hey, CJ.
Polly.
Holly.
Nivra.
Gang's all here.
Yes. Last night was fun. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Edward. Hey, Edward Kenneth.
Hey, Edward.
Nicola is here.
Nicola.
Nicola, we're not doing readings today. If we do, it'll be at the very end. So we are doing chat only tonight. We've got a couple of topics that we want to discuss, and we're just going to have a good time here with different things. Jackie B is here.
Hey, Jackie.
And Mona Lee. Hi, Mona Lee.
Hey.
And look here. There's David.
Hey, David.
That is Nancy's son, everybody. So please make him feel welcome. And there is Linda Gibson Hebert.
Hi.
I'm still scrolling. Oh, thank you, Morella. I agree. She says so nice seeing both of you together.
Even though we almost missed the live, we're better organized tonight.
Yeah. And let's see if I can read that. Verita Asbury. Welcome.
Welcome.
I'm still scrolling.
Wow, a lot of people here.
Yeah, and there's Garnet.
Hey, Garnet.
Nancy, hello, my darling. Good evening, he says.
Good evening.
All right, and that is where we're at. We got a lot of people. Thank you guys for showing up.
Oh, yes. It's wonderful. And this is Hawaiian Punch, just so you know.
No, I'm just kidding. It is. We both got our pink power juice, Craig. We both got our own. So what we were thinking about doing is we have some decks to show you. So we thought we'd do that first. And then we're going to maybe take some questions from you guys about both of us. Not reading questions, but questions about what you don't know about us, maybe. Yeah. And we'll see.
You.
And you guys can ask whatever you want, and we may choose to answer. We may choose not to. But we'll do that in a little bit. So hold your questions. Be thinking of something. PPJ, which is pink power juice,
Ooh.
and RPJ, red power juice, which is yours.
Yes, and I added a few blueberries to make it very fancy.
Is it ginger ale you got in there with
I
it?
did
Or
earlier,
7-Up?
but I don't have any ginger ale in it. I forgot to put it in,
okay.
so it's just ice and blueberries and Hawaiian punch.
All right, you got some rainbow Twizzlers.
Ah.
It came in a pack of 4. Yeah, I've got some of those at home. All right.
I've never seen the rainbow ones. All different colors?
Yeah, they're all different
Oh,
colors.
wow.
They're really good too. They're addictive.
I'll have to try
They're
that.
softer than the red ones.
Oh, okay.
Which I like.
The red ones are strawberry, right?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, we will start here with I'm going to let ladies start first, and
Well,
the hostess go.
I was really excited to show you all this. I got Hay House has a deck club, and 4 times a year they send you decks that have not been released yet. And I got the autumn selections today. And Scott and I had so much fun opening the box and going through them because, they're brand new decks. We hadn't seen them before. And so I thought, I would show them to you. The first one is by Rebecca Campbell, and it's called the Inner Temple Oracle. The Inner Temple Oracle. And the neat thing about it is let me get the book out and the cards out. It can be set up where you can make a little altar here, and you can slide the card that you're working with. Like if you choose a card a day to contemplate, and it'll slide right in here, and you can use it as your altar. And the premise of the deck, I'm going to just read just the first paragraph in the book here that explains it, because I think this is a wonderful. All of the cards are regarding you and your inner being, your inner knowing, your inner spirituality, and it's called your inner temple. The inner temple is a concept I use to describe our innate connection to the divine and the wisdom within. It's an empowering reminder that no matter who we are, we have everything we need to go to directly to the sacred within us. And there are, I'm not sure how many cards there are in this. Let's see. There are 44 cards, and I'll just show you a few of them. It starts off with the Chamber of Forgiveness. Let's see. Can you see that? All right. And this is the backs. And the Chamber of Healing. See how challenged I am with direction, I tell you.
Well, it is backwards on
Yes.
StreamYard, so you're doing great.
And the Chamber of Innocence. Like you could do inner child work with this. I love that. Isn't that beautiful? She's so precious. And then further behind it, what it has, I absolutely love these cards because you can look at it and you can see, are you, let's see, I have 2 cards here, excuse me. Are you aligned or misaligned? This is ridiculous. Here we go. I'm sorry. Are you connected, or do you find that there's a separation? Here's the separation here. Let me get in close to where you're separated. See, there's light above and darkness below. Let's see. Are you trapped or are you free? So I know I'm going to enjoy this, and I think I will really enjoy it doing readings with this deck. Do you want to show one of your decks now? We'll go back and forth like that instead of just me trying to do this.
I really like that deck. I would probably get it if all the cards had the reverse and the upright, and I might get it anyway. So, but Nancy had some surprises for me when I got here. So she had a whole box of decks, and Jackie, you'll be proud of me because I only got 3. So out of about 15 that she had. So I'm trying to add wisely. This one is really special to me because this was my first gifted deck. It was actually called the Enchanted Tarot. And it's the same tarot cards, but this one has a booklet with it. And this would be the second one like this that I've been gifted, but it has a nice booklet. And the cards were wrote on from the one that was gifted to me that I've had for a couple of years. So I always love this deck, though, because it really reminds me, if I can get it out, it really reminds me of my grandmother. Because she used to do have pictures on her wall, and they would actually be like almost in 3D because they would like stuff the horses, or they would stuff the, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And they would be coming out, and that's what it reminds me of this deck. So this deck is just like grandma's quilts and what she, it just got that grandma kind of feel that I love.
Too. They're pretty. They look pretty from this angle, the sides.
Try to get my hand out of there.
You're so much better with showing them than I am. I'm all over the place.
No, Jackie, that's not the one that I chopped really badly. It was already chopped when it was given to me. Or I probably would have. But this one is borderless, so. Which is really nice. I just really like it. Like the crochet, I should say, feel of it.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's my first one.
Okay. The second one from the Hay House collection. This one is by Dr. Sharon Blackie, and it is illustrated by Amanda Clark, and it is called The Fairy Tale Heroine Oracle. And it has a magnetic closure that is quite secure. And on the inside of it, here, it says, stories or spells, they change things. May they and the images you encounter in this deck offer sound guidance for your heroine's journey. And it has a nice little guidebook. And there aren't any pictures in the guidebook. But I love the cards. I think I like this one better than Scott does. The first card is the thread. And the box. And the mirror. Like I would assume this is like Snow White's stepmother's mirror. And I love this one. This is the bones. So reading this intuitively, you could even do some ancestry work with it. This is shoes, like the red shoes, the story of the red shoes. And the spindle, which is Cinderella. I'm just guessing because I haven't even read the guidebook. This just came today. And the nettle in a graveyard. I love that one. And here's word magic. And food. And then let me get back to, here's the kiss. Gotta show the kiss. This is the backs. And here's the seed. I was talking about planting a seed and letting it grow in one of the lives. And the key. And then, of course, you know, in every deck, we've got to have the devil, right? And he looks like a proper devil. He's not too scary. And let's see. The final card is the locked room. And that's the second Hay House deck.
All right, so the other one I got from Nancy, this is the second one out of 3, is the Dreamy Home Fortune Readings. So when she offered this one to me, I thought yes, because it looks like they're the type of oracle decks I would use for readings. So really nice. Here's the back. Pink gilding.
Real shiny and pretty.
Very shiny, yeah. And here's some of the cards.
That's the Maid.
And the Rubik's Cube. And a home gym. There's a cute little puppy here. And stairs. And then it has like underneath it the meanings of what they mean. Like for the stairs, it says focus, presence, one step at a time. Distraction is the enemy of ascent. So it has good meanings on there, and you know, meanings for like kind of shadowy a little bit too. So you can use it either way. But I'm really proud of this one. This is a really nice one. And that's what I got.
And the third Hay House deck is one by Sonia Choquette, and it is Trust Your Vibes. And on the inside of the box, it says reconnect to your inner guidance. And I absolutely love this deck of hers. I think I'm going to use it a lot. This is the backs. It's a kind of a, it's red. It kind of looks pinkish purple, but it's red. Embrace your inner guidance. Get back to the body. Get grounded. Listen to your body. Quiet, please. Observe, don't absorb. And that's very wise regarding, you know, when we're watching something that's kind of negative or negative energy. Mm-hmm. And here is watch your words. Take it easy. I love that hammock. Protect your spirit. Listen to your heart. I think I love this deck. The more I look at it, and let's see. Here's a wonderful card. It's Wait. New beginnings. And let's see what the final card is. Oh, I like this one. Call on divine support. And the final card is be grateful. So I know I'm going to enjoy that one.
Yeah, I like it more the second time than when you showed it than I did the first time when I looked at it.
Yeah, I love the messages. And it's very positive, but it has some hard-hitting, you know, things in it. It really makes you think. And it has a nice little guidebook, too.
I think I might have to get that one, too.
Yeah.
The thing of it is I will have to wait, because if you get it from the Hay House Deck Club, then you get it early. But if not, you have to wait until it's released.
Right. They all come out sometime in September. But let's see here.
My third one that Nancy got for me or gave to me is the Angels and Ancestors Wisdom Oracle cards. Here's the backs.
I like those backs. They're pretty.
They are.
They're powerful looking.
And they just have a simple message on there, like there's the dream messenger. Interpret your night dreams. The Wheel of Magic. So you guys know me, you know I'm a sucker for angel decks and for decks like this. So those extra.
Yeah, those are just
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Spiritual Mentor. Messenger of Love. So they're really nice. You can use them for, what I like is you can use them with tarot decks.
Mhm.
And I think they'll be really good. River's Melody.
It's nice to know I'm not the only one that drops cards. I have them
Oh, I
flying all
drop
over
all
the
the
time most of the time.
So just a couple more. Moonlight Sorcerer. Drum of Battle. Awaken your fighting spirit. Oh, I really like this one. Elder of the Trees.
Mhm.
Okay, and that is what I got from Nancy. So
And then I'll
It's your
show you
turn.
what I got from Scott. The first one that I'm going to show you is the Underwater Nautical Oracle deck. And I love the images of this because they're just so pretty. And this is the backs. And here's the trident. And it says, remember that true strength comes from within. Sunken treasure. Just all kinds of messages. Jellyfish. If you've ever been stung by a jellyfish. And here I like this one, giant clams. And lost civilizations. I could get lost in that. That's beautiful.
mhm.
Oceanic Whispers. So this is a beautiful, oh, got to show you this. Crown Coral. I just think it's beautiful. I can just look at this and go to the beach.
She says, is there a pearl in the clam card?
Let me see. I gotta go back to it. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that a pearl? Are those pearls?
I don't know.
I don't know. Do y'all see pearls? There we go.
Hi, baby Annie.
Hey. And let's see. The next one, I love this, is the Tree Angel Oracle. And it's the Ancient Path into the Sacred Grove. And it is by Fred Hageneder, illustrated by Anne Hing. And it has a guidebook. And the cards are beautiful. And the meditations that it has on the trees is just so pretty. 0 is the birch tree. and the ash tree. Wait a minute here. They're sticking together. And here's the backs. I love the walnut. Let me just read you what the walnut says just a minute, because I read that earlier and I absolutely loved it. There's like a little, no, it was the oak tree. This is what it says for the oak tree. The source of the life force nourishes your deepest roots with vitality, will, and strength. Make the world your own. But the secret of success is care for those in need and tenderness where emptiness once ruled. I love that. So all of them have a beautiful, beautiful message. And let me see. Let me find the oak so you can see it. Here it is. There you go. And each meditation on each card is just beautiful. And the next card was, the next deck was, let's see. I wrote down what the name of it was. I can't remember. Can you remember the name?
No.
It is the Mystic, Psychic, and Spiritual Gifts Oracle. And it's in this pretty little organza bag. And I wrote the name down. And these are beautiful. This is Ritual Dance. The Earth Element. Tribe Mission. The Alchemist. And the last one I'll show you is the Water Element. And they're beautiful, beautiful messages. And the final deck that Scott brought me is, I've never seen a deck like this before. It is called Pop of Love and Money. And the cards are amazing. I mean, there's a lot on them. And so it's like this is the backs. But look at the cards. This is Digital Detox, which is probably what we all need to do. Look at him jumping, breaking his phone. And it says, lost in the virtual world and neglects real life relationships. There's a lot of that going on, isn't there? And here's the deadline, trying to make a deadline at work. And not even going to say that name.
I saw it. Yeah. I didn't know it was in there.
And here's the twin flame. And gambling. Oh, and gossip. There's just all kinds of things. Here's one, infidelity. So this is going to be fun. So thank you, Scott. I love all
Thank you.
4 of the decks.
I love mine
And
too.
they certainly are different, aren't they?
Yeah.
From one spectrum to the other.
I really didn't know if you could use that for that Pop Love or Money.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
glad you like it.
I love it. I'm not sure how I'm going to use it, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's really cool. I'm sure I will.
Well, should we get into the personal questions for
Sure.
us?
If
I don't know how
anybody,
to.
does anybody want to talk about anything in particular or know anything about either one of us? Or it's just open. It's,
open questions.
Yeah.
Not for personal readings, but just letting us know what you want to know about us personally. Anything you want to know, we may answer, we may not. So
I'm pretty much an open book, but Carolyn says we're just so sweet.
I just put it up. Yeah. Hey, Teresa. That's Teresa there.
Ah, and my truffle britches loves him. Absolutely loves
Yeah.
him. And he met Agador, and Agador got on his finger today.
Agador wasn't as crazy for me as the dog.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, Agador loves his mama.
Yeah.
Yes. Here's a question.
Scott, Nancy, do some decks resonate with you more right away or over time? Nancy?
Well, I have a lot of decks. How many decks? Let me see. I guess I have about 600 decks.
Wow.
And would you say that's accurate?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe 550.
Mhm.
I have more Oracle decks than tarot decks. And many of my decks were bought during the pandemic and when I first came to TerraTube. And, there's a term that's called FOMO, fear of missing out. And I would watch channels and I would I have to have that deck. I need that deck. And I think what I was looking for was the perfect deck, what they call the soul deck, the deck that I would hold in my hands and it would be like, oh, and a deck like that I think does exist. But I have a lot of decks that I have really never read with. But having said that, I can come in here sometime and I can look up on the shelf and there'll be a deck that I haven't read with or I haven't read with in a few years, and it will call to me. And that's why I don't have a whole lot of decks in what I call my purgatory box, because I have found some of the decks that I have neglected have turned out to be the very best ones. And right now I'm doing a lot of work with Santa Muerte, and so I'm enjoying those decks. But one of the deck that I took when I was evacuated, when we experienced the flood, was the Terror of the Abyss by Anatorian. And I absolutely love that deck. Another deck that I really, really love is the Forhaxa deck. It's a fairy type deck. And I think that as you work with the deck and you develop a relationship with it, the messages are deeper and you have a better understanding once you know the deck. And there are some decks that, I see another deck that you might want. There are some decks that they don't resonate with me at all. And I have gifted a few of those to people that were interested in them. But I hope that answers your question. What do you think, Scott?
Well, I just want to say Nancy's space here, her sacred space, is just absolutely beautiful and just has even what I couldn't believe is there was room for more decks in here because there's so many in books and crystals and yeah, you guys are just seeing a little bit of it here behind her and behind me, but every place you look is something special. So I really like that.
Thank you.
I really like that. So Edward, yes, there's more that resonate with me right away. I try to go through and put them on my wish list first and see if it's something that, would resonate with me if I got it. And I try to do maybe not walkthroughs, but go down through Amazon and see where they have extra cards and at least look at maybe 10 cards because I want to be able to connect with the deck. But sometimes I end up with the ones that I gave Nancy. They just don't resonate with me. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it happens. It can happen a lot. I've got the Abyss in my apartment, and it probably has 50 or 60 tarot decks in there. And that's not including the oracles that need to be in there. So there's a few of those as well. So, yeah, that's what I got there. Let's see. We've got a couple more questions. Jackie B wants to know, is there anything you do before using a deck, such as cleansing or prayer?
Do you want to answer that first?
Sure, I
Me?
can.
Okay, and then I'll do.
Okay, so no, for me, I used to, but I started getting a lot about a year or two ago, and I got what Nancy was talking about as FOMO, so fear of missing out. But
It's real.
yeah, and I get so many that it would just be, I'll put the date in there. That's my little ritual. I put the date in the box that I got them from, or the book that's in there, and that's pretty much it. I always cleanse my decks before I use them, and I use them almost all the time just for the channel. So I hope that answered that. Go ahead, Nancy.
Okay, yeah, I definitely have, like, okay, before I read with these decks, what I do is well, first I cleanse them, and I cleanse them by ringing a singing bowl, hitting a singing bowl 3 times. The first time, and let the vibrations. I usually set it on top of the deck, and then I pass every card through incense smoke. And when I have a deck that I haven't worked with in a while, when I take it out, I'll knock 3 times on both sides of it. The next thing that I do before I read with it is I do a deck interview. And you can find those spreads in different books or on Pinterest. And I ask the question, why did you come to me? And what are you here to teach me? And what am I going to learn from you? And then what is the most important message that you will give me right now? And I draw cards on it, and I journal everything, and I put the date and the name of the deck, and I, of course, put the questions of the tarot spread in it, and then I will read with it. And before, before I come on live to do readings, I will burn my incense and light candles, and I will make sure that I'm grounded, and I will ring my singing bowls three times, and it's over there. It's a pretty good size one, and it would wake the dead one the way I do it. I mean, you can just hear it, all over the place, but I feel like it cleanses my whole space, and I think that's important. And I also, before I read, I call in Archangel Michael for protection.
Yeah. Awesome. And I do the same thing. I have a list of angels that I call in before I use my decks, which is when I'm doing a live. So, yep. You're welcome, Jackie B. Thanks for that question. So we got one more question here. So if you guys can think of any other questions that you want to know about me or Nancy, please ask. This is your chance. So.
Okay, yes. Somebody was saying they loved my fairy garden. I had fun making that.
I think that was Garnet. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a video on it.
Do you? Where's your fairy garden?
It's in my room, but it's kind of some of the stuff. You'll have to look at it. I'll light it up for you tonight.
Oh, cool.
I've got lights on it.
That's cool. Oh no, that's a terrible question. All right, we'll get to that in a minute. My snoring.
Jackie. What is that, Jackie?
Yeah.
That's funny because I have an answer for it.
Oh boy.
Whoop, I lost my earring. I got so excited, Jackie. It's down here somewhere. No. It's silver. Well, I will be like a pirate with one earring.
Got it.
Oh, you got it? Scott's so good. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Carolyn has a question for us. Do you find that after time your decks stop working for you?
Sometimes they don't work when I first use them. And those are the decks that I put on the, like I'll draw cards and I'll this doesn't make sense. This isn't, we're not connecting. because you don't connect to all decks. And but usually once I bond with the deck, it works for me, but I'll use it like for different reasons. I'll have certain decks that I read for certain things. And have you ever had one that stops working for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a few that stop working after a little while.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more that I just lose interest and don't feel like I
Mm-hmm.
can read with them
Mm-hmm.
anymore. So I usually will try every deck that I get out at least once, usually.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I'm in the middle of doing a live and I've got 7, 8 decks up there and one of them just isn't resonating. I'll take it down and replace it right in the middle of the live.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes that does happen. So
but now sometimes I'll look at a card and let's just say, for example, the 8 of Cups, and I see something in the card that's not what the card means in the book, and I will read it intuitively instead of, and I'll like cover up the 8 of Cups, because I'm reading it intuitively. Somebody will say, well, that's not what that really means. Well, that's what I see. That's what I see right now, and that's what it means right now in this reading. So they work for me that way sometimes, whereas they don't when I look at it and I think, no, that doesn't make sense here at all,
Mm-hmm. That's a good answer. All right. No, I guess we'll do the one I'm not looking forward to. Jackie wants to know, for Nancy, have you heard Scott snoring while he has been staying with you?
Well, this is interesting because Scott does not snore loudly. It's like this, almost like a whisper of a snore. And I was out in the living room and I heard something and I didn't know what it was, and I was listening and I thought, well, the air conditioner's not on right now, and then I realized, oh, it's Scott. But it was so light. And I thought, oh, that is so cool. He's sleeping well, because I didn't know if he would be comfortable, and it made me happy because he was sleeping so soundly. Yeah.
Was it like a puff?
Yeah, just kind of like
puffs? Yeah, that's how my mom used to snore.
Yeah.
She would do the puffing.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
like that.
Yeah, it was a little bit like that, but it was a little different, but it was very, very quiet. I mean, I had to really, at first I didn't know what it was. It wasn't my husband, when he snored, like, turn over, Ricky, get on your side. It wasn't like that.
So snores quietly. She knows because I've fallen asleep talking to her before.
And he's
not that she's a bad person to talk to. Just we talk for hours. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Nancy.
No, I was just laughing at her comment. I thought that's hilarious.
All right, and we have one more here. Mona Lee. Mm-hmm. When did you both realize your spiritual gifts? I think I'm still learning mine.
Yeah.
Before I had my spiritual awakening, I was on Facebook and there was a one of the groups that you can be a part of, and it said empath, and I'm like, what is an empath? I know empathy and what that means, but I don't know what an empath is. And so I went and started looking it up on YouTube, and I found the most awesome mentor on YouTube, Christina Lopes, and she was talking about being an empath and what it means and how it can be a superpower. And at first, my empath ability really, it was very hard for me to deal with when I was in elementary school, middle school, high school, because you can feel the feelings of other people and confuse those for your own if you don't know how to separate them. So that was an interesting time, learning that I had a gift and learning that I wasn't a weirdo after all, getting all these, getting all these feelings from other people. And I could enter a room, and I still can, and I can tell what the vibe is and tell how another person is feeling. So, yeah, that's pretty much when I discovered, and I'm still discovering other gifts, as I go along. So, yeah, I'd say it's never ending.
Well, to me, the tarot and my oracle cards, but mostly the tarot, is a very strong spiritual tool. And in using it, I have discovered, my spirit guides, and who some of my spirit guides are. And I have always been protected by Archangel Michael. And I have told this story many times, but back in 1999, I had a fall down a steep flight of steps into the basement. There was like a hatch, and it was open, and the room was dark, and I had taken a shower, and I thought that it was closed, and it had been opened by my son, who went down in the basement, and he turned off the light. So when I went into the room, it was dark, and I stepped into this hole. And as soon as this happened like in a millisecond, as soon as I stepped in the hole, I realized what had happened. And I immediately felt I was enveloped by something. And the first thing that I did when I fell down the steps was I hit my head and I knocked myself out. So that when I went down the steps, I was completely relaxed, but I was protected by whatever was holding me. And for a long time, I didn't know what it was. And I try to meditate, because I think meditation has really helped me with my spiritual gifts and my understanding. I couldn't understand why I had survived that fall when so many people don't. I mean, it was really a bad fall. I didn't break anything. Yeah. I looked like somebody had taken a 2x4 to me, but I didn't break anything. And I was meditating, I don't know, a couple of years ago. And, I was just thinking, what was it that was protecting me? And I heard this voice in my head and said, it was me. It's always been me. And it was Archangel Michael. And what I felt was his presence enveloping me as I went down the steps. And I feel that I survived for a reason. And I think, as far as spiritual gifts go, I think that as you seek, as you want to grow closer to spirit and you want to learn, it's there for you, it's available, but you have to do the work. You have to put yourself out there, and you have to trust. And if you want to grow spiritually, like I'm looking at it from the aspect of a 78-year-old, I have lived here longer than I am going to continue to live here. And so I am preparing myself for my greatest adventure. And Spirit is helping me with that. And I am growing and understanding more, but I'm working at it. I'm reading and I'm meditating and I'm listening. I'm listening and I'm hearing. And anybody can do this, and I guess as far as my gifts, one of my gifts is unconditional love. I love unconditionally. I believe that once you truly love someone or something, you love it for the rest of your life, really for eternity. But have through meditation, I have found that I have had several past lives have been revealed to me, and I have learned somehow to astral travel. When I dream, I leave, not all the time, but I leave my body and I come back, but I'm protected by Archangel Michael when I do. And I often say that I've lived a blessed life, and I feel like that's because of his protection. And I guess that's what I've got for regarding the spiritual gifts.
That's
I
beautiful.
hope it made sense.
That was beautiful. It really was. All right. I think I'm going to sneeze. That's why I'm not saying anything.
Achoo, achoo, achoo. Oh, you all missed that. Why did you do that?
So I didn't want to sneeze on everybody. I did my Dracula sneeze too, so I was trying to keep it away from Nancy. So bless you, everybody says. Well, does anybody else have any questions? Mona Lee said, "My greatest adventure." I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nancy said that to me about a year ago, and I thought the same thing. I loved that she thinks of death as the greatest adventure.
Yeah. Well, think about it. You're here, and then like that, you're there.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And what is there going to be like? I hope that this is my last rodeo, because I feel like I have had many, many lives, and I would like to be a spirit guide. I would like that. I would like to, and we're all going to be ancestors. That's why ancestral work is so important. I feel really drawn to that too. Yeah.
Jackie wants to know, what did you say when I was sneezing? She didn't hear you because I muted you.
Oh, I was like, oh my gosh, listen to that. That's what I said. It was a big one. My mother used to sneeze, honest to goodness, and she would just do it all of a sudden, and I'd almost jump out of my skin because it was, And she was 5'2", but man, she was a powerhouse, I tell you.
All right. Garnet says, "I've known Nancy in another life."
I believe that too, Garnet. I really do.
I think a lot of us have known each other.
Oh, yeah.
I
think we probably have.
So, yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Optimist Heart, we were just doing questions for us personally. We're not doing readings tonight, but we will soon.
I have a question for the chat. How many of you have decks? Scott and I were talking about that, and I just wondered, you come on and you want tarot readings, and I have many decks, and I will go in the chat and I will ask for a reading, now and then. And I just wondered if any of you have a tarot practice. I mean, I know the ones that have channels do, but that's just a question I have.
Morella says, "I do."
Mm-hmm.
And Craig says, "I do."
Uh-huh.
And I know Morella got her first deck from Courtney, and it was the Light Seers.
Oh, yeah. Don't you love that deck? It's beautiful. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jackie B says, "I have so many decks."
Mm.
Oh, and Optimist Heart says, "Thank you. I thought about getting a deck. Please recommend."
Well, I mean, the Light Seers is a good deck. I myself, and please forgive me, all you purists, but now I have RWS that are not cloned, like Pamela Coleman Smith's artwork. I have those decks, but to me, the RWS clones to me, the imagery is richer. It has more in it, and when you look at it, I get more of a message. I get a deeper message. So I prefer that. And I think this is where, I don't know, like, you're not real big on guidebooks.
Not too big on guidebooks.
And I think, you know, that especially if when you're starting out is to read that guidebook. And I have a really good book that I use. It's called The Radical Tarot, and it's by Vincent Piscotti. It's on Amazon, and it's the price on the book is $14.95. It might be a little bit cheaper on Amazon. And the way it's set up, it has like for the minor arcana, it talks about the minor arcana, and then it has each, like the ones and the twos. Let me get this. Here you go, where you can see it, and you can write in beside it, you know, what you prefer. And then what it has for the majors is each major, he has like a picture of the Fool, and then he has different meanings of the Fool. And then as you learn the tarot, you write in your own meanings. And this has really helped me. Like, you know, just look at all the different meanings that I've got for the High Priestess. And
that's neat.
I absolutely love the you know, this part of it. There we go. And he has another one that's called, let's see, I've got it over there. It is Bare Bones Tarot. And it is the Marseille decks. But I would highly recommend this, and it's breaking all the rules. And he talks about how he started reading for people. And I mean, it's just very entertaining. He has a channel. I'm trying to think of what the name of it is. But he died last year, Vincent, and his name is spelled Pittisci, and his first name is Vincent. And I highly recommend this book. It's really helped me. And, you know, hey, Gerald. Yeah, it isn't Vincent wonderful, Gerald? I mean, I loved his channel, and his channel is still up, but I can't remember the name of it. It's something tarot, but I can't remember what it is.
Gerald might know.
Gerald, do you know?
Melda said I bought the Holistic Tarot by Benabel Wynn. I've only maybe read 20% of it.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I've got, and I am this winter, I am going to start working, with the I Ching. And I have, this has been a Benabel Wynn, and look how thick this is. Oh my goodness. And I got the sticks to go with it. That's how you do the I Ching, is you read sticks. So I'm really excited about that, but it's going to take a lot of up here. Did he ever?
Not yet. He
tarot,
said, let me
tarot
look.
maps. Is it tarot maps? Yeah, that sounds right. Tarot maps.
I think I've been on that channel before.
Yeah, he's great. And I went to his channel. I went to it all the time, and I had noticed he hadn't posted in a little while, and somebody came on that did lives with him and said that he had passed away.
$100 decks starting at $7. So
wow.
You shouldn't have told me that.
Well, oh dear.
Oh dear.
But you might, is Hay House, do they have Lightseers deck?
Yes.
You might go to, if you're looking for your first deck, you might go to Hay House and look for the Lightseers, because I have 2 decks of the Lightseers. my first copy of the Light Seers, I edged, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I made a mess of it. And the color, kind of bled into the card, and I, would squiggle, and I messed it up. And I thought, well, I've messed up this deck. I'm gonna get another one. And the more I worked with the deck I messed up, the more I loved it. And I haven't even used the new one. It's just over there on the shelf. I love the Light Seers. And another one that I really like is very much like the Light Seers. It's the Unfolding Path. And this, I think, is kind of a Light Seers for a little bit older person, and the images are great.
Hi, Keela B.
And it's an inclusive deck. I was just looking for one of the cards that I really like, but I don't see it offhand. And these are the backs. They're really pretty. Yeah.
Well, and Judith said, I only had 2 angel decks, but we'll be purchasing the deck, the Tarot of Oneness. Nancy was just talking about this deck today.
Yeah, I want that deck, and I had the Tarot of Oneness, and I had the Oracle of Oneness in the cart, and I was all ready to get it, and then I saw the postage, and the postage was just a little too steep for me right now. But having said that, I've spent more on a deck, but I just right now I'm going to wait and try to be happy with what I've got. Famous last words. Like, look at this one. This is the 6 of Wands. I love that. You have this deck,
I
don't
do.
you? Yeah, I love it.
And there's correction. Miss Moonlight gave Marilla her first deck.
Ah.
All right. Well, if there's no other questions, I'll give you guys a minute. We're a little over 9, so we've done really good. The hour has gone by fast.
It has. It really has. I've enjoyed this. I hope you all have. We just thought we'd do something a little different. Yeah. Guess what we're doing tomorrow? We're going to the big bad city of Asheville, North Carolina, and we're going to metaphysical shops. Yeah. We're going to have fun.
Do some sightseeing.
Yes. Asheville is a beautiful city. It's Art Deco. A lot of the buildings are Art Deco. And downtown Asheville is funky and cool and fun. Yeah, Scott's going to love it.
Yeah, they have a very large LGBT community and people who are just very blue instead of red, which is what I'm used to is the red. So I can't wait to get back to the city.
And another thing that is there are a lot of what is called trust babies in Asheville. There are these people that look pretty much when they're walking down the street that they're homeless, but they're not. They're very wealthy, and they live on the trust payments that they get every month. Yeah, there are a lot of trust babies in Asheville.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what Garnet was saying. He's saying happy days are here again. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wish.
All right. So thank you guys so much for being here with us and those who stayed. And I think we had about 19 when we came in.
Awesome. Yeah,
so we haven't lost anybody.
Yeah.
So thank you all very much. And I'm signing off from Nancy's house. And
it's been a joy.
Yeah, we still have more to go.
Yes, we do. We do. Yeah. He's good company.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Hope you have a great night.
Night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.